Welcome back everyone, hope you're doing well. Let's start off this video with some good news and some bad news. The good news is that our pea puffer is doing really well and he's actually getting a few friends today. Well, not today, but in this video. I'm going fish shopping actually tomorrow, hoping I can find some friends for this guy because he's been alone for the past 2 months, I think. So I've set this tank up in the beginning of September and my initial plan was to keep some chili reservoirs or some sparkling grams in here. But when I got to the shop they had pea puffers. And I've been keeping fish my entire life and I've never had pea puffers before. So when I saw them I thought they would be pretty cool. So I asked the guy working at the shop to catch me 2 pea puffers. And I didn't really pay attention to him catching them. So when I got home and I opened the bag there was only 1 in there. So it's pretty sad. So for the past 2 months we've only had 1 pea puffer in here. But today I want to buy him some friends. I'm not entirely sure, but I think this guy is a male. I think he's a male. And so I want to find maybe 1 or 2 females. Most of the time he's just chilling in the back there, but I want to see if we can get him to the front, get a closer look at him. So I'm going to shut off the filter and give him some food as well. So I just have a mix of all kinds of frozen food. It's quite a lot, but we have a lot of shrimp in here. We have some Amano shrimp, we have some otocinclus. So there's a lot of food, but they'll be gone in no time. So a lot of you were saying that he's going to eat the shrimp. Pea puffers and shrimp is not a good combination, but I mean, so far that hasn't been the case. I haven't caught him eating any shrimp just yet. I think he's maybe still a bit too small as well. I don't want to take any chances though. I think it's a good idea to maybe catch some of these shrimps. So we're going to do that soon. There's actually a lot of buried shrimp in here, a lot of them with eggs. Like just over there, we already have 3 with eggs. There's another one over here as well. 1 more over there. These shrimp are breeding really fast, but at the same time I haven't really seen any juvenile shrimp, so maybe he is eating some of the babies, but I don't know. Now what's actually pretty cool about this tank, and was completely unintentional, this turned out to be a very low maintenance setup. I mean, yeah, we have strong light, we have CO2 injection, but the plants in here are all pretty slow growing. And we have a bunch of different crypts in here, and then we have a carpet with dwarf hairgrass, and we have a giant hairgrass in the back. And so far, the only thing I've done to this tank is just a few water changes. And I think 2 times I've trimmed the giant hairgrass in the back because it was covering the water surface and blocking too much light. But that's it. So yeah, that was completely unintentional, but I'm actually really happy to say that this aquarium is very easy to care for. There he is, finally coming a bit more to the front. I have to say that I don't really focus on feeding him. I just feed the tank and he seems to be doing well. He always has a nice round belly, so maybe he is eating some shrimp, but I don't know, I do feed him a lot of snails. But at the same time, I also haven't really seen him eat the snails. So I just throw a lot of snails in here and just see what happens. So I was doing a bit more research and I think he's a male, but some websites say that they only either become male or female after they are more mature. So it could be that he's still changing, but I don't think so. I think we just have a male. So it would be nice if we could get 1 or 2 females. But I had some bad news to share as well, and the bad news is that I keep losing fish in the big shallow. I think I've set this tank up in July, and I introduced 6 dwarf cichlids, 6 Apistogramma. I bought 1 male and 2 females of the Apistogramma honxloi, and 1 male and 2 females of the Apistogramma borelli. And basically already a few days after I introduced them, I lost all of the borelli. No idea why, there was no aggression, they were looking very healthy. Still a bit of a mystery to me. And a few days after that I also lost 1 female honxloi. So we just had 1 pair of the honxloi left, and they were actually doing really well. They seem to be maybe a possible breeding pair, constantly flirting with each other. I'll overlay a clip from 2 weeks ago, and you'll see that they were doing constantly flirting with each other. The female was really nice and bright yellow. So I thought, okay, maybe soon we will see some eggs, you know? And a few days after that clip, I couldn't find the female anywhere. So I thought, okay, maybe she actually laid eggs, and she's guarding them somewhere where I can't see them. So I was actually pretty excited. And then a few days after that, the lights turned on and she was laying dead in the corner there in front. So I was super gutted. I was just got really upset, and losing 5 fish in such a short period of time, is just not really a nice feeling. So yeah, it's a big bummer about all the Apistogramma, but at least all the other fish are still doing good. We still have all the green neon tetras. We still have all the dwarf pencil fish. Loads of corridoras are still in here, and yeah, let's give these guys some food as well. I'm really happy with these green neon tetras. I think they're the perfect fish for this South American sort of black water aquarium. They just really shine in here, you know. So we have about 60 of them, and I think we have about 6 or 7 of the dwarf pencilfish, then like 20 or 30 of different types of dwarf cories. We have the tail spot cories, we have pygmy cories, we have salt and pepper cories, and then there's some other cinclus in here as well. And of course we still have this guy, Mr. Hongsloy, now all by himself. So in these past few days I've been thinking a lot about how to move forward with this aquarium. I mean, do I buy more Apistogramma and then maybe risk losing them again? Still not exactly sure on that. One thing I do know is that I love seeing this parental behavior with dwarf cichlids. I love seeing dwarf cichlids protect their babies, protect their eggs. And that's something that I haven't seen in here yet, and I still want to achieve. But I think in order to do that, I need to make some changes to the water quality. I mean, in general, most fish from South America prefer soft and acidic water. And in here, I've just been using my plain tap water, which is not necessarily bad. I mean, the tap water quality here is very good, but the KH and the GH are quite high, so it's a bit harder than what I would like. So I've actually already started making some changes. I think it was 2 days ago, I did a water change with pure RO water, and I want to keep doing that from now on. So every time I do a water change, there will be pure RO water going in here. I've also been adding more and more catappa leaves. I want to go to the forest and find more elder cones and oak leaves, and just try to get this water as soft as possible, just to kind of mimic more the conditions that you will see in nature. But yeah, the main reason I'm going fish shopping tomorrow is for this setup right here. I've set this tank up, I think 2.5, 3 weeks ago, and this is going to be a setup for a betta fish. Really excited about that. I haven't had a betta in a very long time. Didn't really have much luck with them either, so maybe I'm just not a very good fish keeper. But yeah, super excited to have a betta again. So plan for tomorrow is to find a betta for this tank, maybe some dwarf pea puffers, and maybe some new dwarf cichlids for the big shallow as well. So if you're watching this video right now, then the video about this tank should be up already, so I'll leave a link somewhere on top of the screen. Now back to this tank, the betta tank that I just showed you, starting to get some diatom algae. So I want to catch these 2 Olocinclus. I think there's 2 in here, maybe 3. But I want to catch these guys and move them to that tank, so they can start munching on that diatom algae, and then the tank should be all clean for the video to be ready basically. And maybe we can start catching some of these yellow shrimp as well, just kind of as a precaution before our pea puffer is getting hungry and start munching on them. Let's see if we can do that. Okay, so I want to see if I can make a simple shrimp trap with this empty bottle, because especially in that tank, you know, we have quite a bit of hardscape, and going around with a fish net just doesn't really seem like a good idea. So I saw a video about this shrimp trap on the Mark's Shrimp Tank YouTube channel, and yeah, seems like a good idea. Let's try it out. I'm just gonna cut the top. Okay, I think that's it. Shrimp trap done. Super easy. Just gonna put one of these Oase Vegivore tabs in there, because they always go crazy for those. Maybe we need to put a rock in there as well, but let's try it out first. Right, well, 1 hour later we've managed to catch 5 shrimp in total, so didn't really go according to plan. I guess they were still full from the frozen food from earlier. So I'm gonna take these guys out and then we'll try again tomorrow or something. Okay, so slight change of plan. I already went fish shopping a few days ago. Found a beautiful, beautiful betta. If you haven't seen the video, you really have to watch it. I also found some dwarf cichlids there, but they didn't have any pea puffers. Well, they had one, but that one was very small, and I think it was a male as well. So I kind of just left it there. So I'm now back at my local fish shop, Hames, and I just called them. They told me that they still have some pea puffers, so hopefully we can find 2 females here. Here they are. I still have quite a lot of them. So let's see if we can find some females in here. They still have some Apistogramma Hongsloy as well, so maybe if we can try to find a female. Yeah, it would be nice to get one more female, so let's see if we can find one. So I showed you guys this store quite a few times on the channel already, but they recently made some changes. They used to have this entire wall here from left to right, because on that side they have the like cats and dogs section, but they removed the entire wall. Now they kind of opened up the store much more, which looks really nice. And they also got loads more hardscape, so I'm very happy about that. There's some really cool stuff here. Nice dojo as well, so we can do some practice scapes. And I just noticed this stuff. This is called Kayika wood. I don't know, never seen this before, but you can definitely make some nice hardscapes with that. So yeah, not too bad. Okay, so I'm gonna see if we can get some pea puffers, maybe some apistogramma, and I'll see you guys back home again. Okay, back home again. So that was the second successful fish shopping trip in less than 1 week. That doesn't really happen very often. So on my first shopping trip, I bought this guy. He is an alien betta, absolutely beautiful. I'm still not sure if I'm going to give him a name, but you guys gave me some really good suggestions, so thank you for that. And he's been in here for I think 4 or 5 days now, and he's doing really good. He's very active, always coming to the front, coming to say hello. Yeah, he's absolutely beautiful. And on that same shopping trip, I also bought 3 of these guys, the checkerboard cichlid. Super excited about that because I've never kept them before. And I bought 3 of them, hopefully 1 male and 2 female. And I like them so much that I actually just bought 3 more. So in this bag we yeah, we have 3 more of them. I know I only bought 3 and they're very tiny. They seem very peaceful, so I thought we could definitely add a few more in here. So yeah, we bought 3 of those checkerboards. And then I also bought 1 more female of the ongsloi. At least I hope it's a female, but by the looks of it, he seems very interested already, so let's hope that we finally have a good pair. And then of course the main reason we went shopping today, for the pea puffers. So we've got 2 more, so now we have 3 in total. And I really tried to look for any differences between male and female, but it was impossible. I mean, I was looking for these small dots and the kind of markings on the eyes. But I didn't really see any differences, so I just got 2 more and we'll just see what happens. Hopefully they will all get along together. If not, we can always separate 1 or 2 of them. So as I mentioned on the beginning of the video, I kind of want to improve the water quality in the big shallow. And I just bought a few things to kind of help achieve that. First of all, we have JBL Tormek Active. So these are active peat pellets for natural tropical water. So this should lower the pH and the KH. But this needs to be soaked for 24 hours first before we can add it to the filter. So I'll get on that right away. And then I also bought a digital pH meter, pH tester. So now we can actually see what we're doing instead of just shooting in the dark. So yeah, I'm curious what the pH is right now. Okay, so here we have it. We do have some of these calibration powders with it as well. So I'm not sure if it needs to be calibrated before use. It doesn't say in the manual. So let's just see what it does right now. Here I have some plain tap water. Yeah, I'm guessing that's pretty off. My tap water is definitely not pH 10. Oh wait, it's actually going down. 8.6, 8.5. It's kind of sticking around 7.6. I think that's actually quite accurate. Now let's try the black water cube with the blue neon rasboras, because this one is pure RO water, so this should be a lot lower actually. It keeps sticking around 7.4, so that's actually not a big difference. Maybe it's just the KH and the GH that are very low in here, not so much the pH. Let's try the big shallow as well. 7.2829. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is accurate, so if I have time later I will calibrate this thing and then we'll try it again. Oh, and I also went to the forest the other day and got some of these elder cones. People were looking at me weird when I was plucking these from the trees. So we have elder cones, we have a bunch of black water tea, so we can add that later after we release the fish and add a good look at them. So it's been a little over 30 minutes and I think we're done acclimating these guys. This guy over here has just been staring at the bag the entire time. So hopefully that's a good sign. Hopefully he's excited to get some new friends. Yeah, let's release them. Here you go, guys. Enjoy your new home. Okay, so let's see what's going to happen. We have one over here, and then we have one on the other side, and the other guy is there. So let's see how he's going to react to his new friends. The two new ones found each other again, and he's trying to join as well. I like that they're all more or less the same size, you know, that's good. Well, they've been really close to each other, almost touching each other, and so far so good, so looks like we are okay. This one over here is still exploring. Okay, pea puffers are all getting along, so that's good. So we can move on to the big shallow. Mr. Hongslo has been patiently waiting, or maybe not so patient. Let's do the checkerboards first. Here we go. So I'm sure some people are wondering, like, Mark, why checkerboards? Like, they look a little bit boring. But that's because they're still very young right now. So just go ahead and Google checkerboard cichlid, and then you'll see some pictures where they're absolutely beautiful. Especially the males get these really long tail fins. Absolutely beautiful. Lots of blue in them. The females get some really red fins as well. So they're definitely a beautiful cichlid. They just need a little bit more time. And also the behavior. I just really like that natural behavior, you know, where they're just kind of digging through the leaf litter and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm excited to see these guys grow up in here. And then lastly, let's remove the Hongslo female as well. I'm very curious how the male is going to react to her. Here you go. Enjoy your new home. Yeah, if you two can start making babies, well, you just met each other, so just have some dinner, take her out on a few dates, and then give us some babies, yeah? That would be nice. She's probably thinking like, man, I just got here. Can you just give me a second? Oh, he's already showing her what's a good place to make babies. He's definitely showing her his best moves. Okay, before we wrap this video up, let's give everyone a little treat. I bought some white mosquito larvae. So let's see if these guys are hungry. Okay, some for you. Alright guys, that's the end of the video. I'm really happy with all these new additions. Fingers crossed everybody will get along. We can enjoy them for a very long time. And hopefully in a few weeks from now we'll get some breeding behavior from these new dwarf cichlids. That's it. Thanks for watching and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.